Hey, this is Joe Blasco again for MUA TV, and I have a bit of a makeup moment for you. I have in front of me here a product that actually is meant to be ingested. This is not makeup. One of my people, my vice presidents, in fact, Doug Schatz, brought this back from the recent IMATS Makeup Artist Trade Show in Pasadena. And it is, and you know, I've been very big on going to the gym these days, and I've lost like over 80 pounds and been working out and trying to get my youthful exuberance back, if there is such a word. Is there such a word? I think there's a word. And I think I've almost gotten there. But he brought me this back, and it was very thoughtful of him, and it's called Xing. And if I can put my glasses on, I haven't got my eyesight back. It's called Xing, and it's extreme yet, antioxidant energy blend. Now let's see what's in it. You know, a lot of these energy drinks and whatnot are loaded with either sugar or caffeine, and it's kind of a toss-up as to which, you know, you're going to find on the label. So it's very, very important that when you use these things, these 5-hour energy drinks and whatnot, or mixes, and supplements, or you know what you're ingesting. You don't want too much sugar, and because the body metabolizes sugar and can turn it to fat if you're not exercising, and and it's high caloric intake. This happens to have, I'm just going to go on and on and on. This happens to have 11 grams of sugar in this little bottle. Well, now I don't know if you know what one gram looks like, but if you get 11 of those little bottles piled up, or if you have 11 small 1-gram bottles, it would pretty much fill this. And so, or at least go about a third of the way up if dissolved. So there's a lot of sugar in this. But there's also, and now mind you, the body also does need sugar, but it depends on how well it's balanced against all of the other ingredients that are here. And I am not a doctor, and I'm not speaking from any degree of intelligence except for what I have learned that works for me, and I believe I've found something that works, having lost all that weight. But it's got, you know, it has 1.5 grams of protein. It has vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin. Niacin is important. Vitamin B6, pantothenic acid, calcium, sodium, potassium. Not too much sodium, quite a bit of potassium, which is good. So this is something kind of interesting, and I honestly haven't tried it yet. And I'm going to try it a little later on today, because I kind of woke up this morning, not my usual self, a little more tired than usual, and so maybe I think this might perk me up a bit. Okay, so you might want to check this out. Go online, and they must have a website, and these are being sold at the Makeup Artist Trade Show. And as far as I know, they have been put together by makeup artists for makeup artists. You know the old phrase, by makeup artists for makeup artists. And it has here, manufactured for and distributed by SXSURA, and that's in Irvine, California. Here it is, www, and I believe you'll be able to see it at the bottom of the screen here, xsura.com. So check it out, and it seems that the secret ingredient in this is grapeseed extract, 100 milligrams of grapeseed extract. I happen to recall when interviewing Tom Kish. Remember Tom Kish? We interviewed him, and he has a wonderful skincare line, and he operates out of Los Angeles, California. Well, one of his secret ingredients was grapeseed oil, and there's a chemical name for it, but they don't have that chemical name on here. And so in his product, it was being topically applied. This you're ingesting. So give it a try. See if you like it. See if it works for you. And obviously, it's going to perk you up with all that sugar in it. At least it doesn't have caffeine. I don't think it has caffeine in it. I think I get enough caffeine from my coffee. And here we go. And all of you trying to lose weight, if you're drinking coffee every day, try to cut down on that too, and don't use so much cream in your coffee, or use half and half, or none at all. Just beef it up with a little bit of, I like to use Splenda on my diet. This is becoming a bit of a commercial. So let's move right along here. Hey, here, I've got something, and I don't know if I've shown you this before. This is from TCM, Turner Classic Movies, and you know I'm a real big fan of Turner Classic Movies. Robert Osborne and all. He interviewed me one time, years and years and years ago. They came to me and they said, you know, Mr. Blasco, we want to do a show on the architecture of the face. And so we put together kind of an interesting little episode for them. And it was, I believe it was for, I don't know, this was before he was doing Turner Classic Movies. But anyway, it was fun. He's a really nice guy. And he really is an expert on classic films. And the Turner people are very lucky to have him. And he has put this together along with the wonderful people over there at Turner, and it's all about rare classics that are available for purchase. So, you know, the movies that you see on Turner Classic Movies channel are available also for purchase. And this is the Spring 2010 DVD catalog. You might want to check that out. Go online, and you will find it at, I believe it's just tcm.com. All right, and here's something interesting. Check this out. This is a company called LMD Industries, and they have a tremendous amount of very, very inexpensive beauty supplies that you can find. Everything from, lip color from Revlon, very inexpensive, like 85 cents for lipsticks, and Elme products, and Fabulash products, and various types of colognes. And they send me these things, and I always pass them on to my students because there's a tremendous amount of savings to be had in purchasing directly from LMD Industries Incorporated. And they have so many things here. You know, you can get tweezers and scissors, and it's just a huge catalog of all sorts of things, even have vitamins and minerals and things, and colognes for men and perfumes for women, and antiperspirants, and you name it, they've got it. All the lacrosse manicuring tools and scissors, and so it's really a very, very good site to go to. And I would go to it's www, again down here at the bottom of the screen, www.lmd as in David industries.com. Okay, and you remember that we had an interview. In fact, it's in this installment with the Wolf Brothers, the original Wolf Brothers, the actual Wolf Brothers. There's twins, and they are the geniuses behind a lot of the face painting that you see, and they have their own products. We went over these books during the interview, but I'll just refresh your memory. Nick and Brian's, okay, Nick and Brian's, and if you want to find these books that explain how to do very fast face painting, either conventionally with a paintbrush, a makeup brush, or with an airbrush, you can go to Evil Twin, EVIL Twin, TWIN, FX.com, all right? And I suppose that plays upon the fact that they're twins. I don't know which one's the evil one. You can determine that on your own. And last but not least, years ago, I had the great fortune of being able to work with a genius hairstylist, really master hairstylist. His name is Robert Vetica. And Robert, he's done, the hairstyles for so many celebrities. And this book that he's just written, which he really didn't take very long to write, he's quite a genius, he has put together and is available at practically any of the major bookstores throughout the country, as well as on, I'm sure, Amazon.com. And the book is called Good to Great Hair by Robert Vetica, and that's Vetica. Okay, this is the book that you're looking for, and it's really terrific. And I'm not certain, here it is, the actual website that you would go to in order to find this directly is www, obviously, .fairwindspress. That's FAIRWINDSPRESS.com, Fair Winds Press. And there are acknowledgments here by Salma Hayek, Renee Zellweger, Naomi Watts, Hilary Swank, Anastasia. There are just a tremendous amount of the stars that he's worked with that have lent their persona and their words to this book. So check it out, all right? Good to Great here by Robert Vedica. So there you have another brief but somewhat informational, hopefully. That is a word, isn't it? Informational. And interesting makeup moment. So now, without any further ado, let's get back to our installment so that you can get more makeup and hair programming, all right? Right here on MUA TV.